Yeah. Yeah. You feel like winning game 2? 111-88 against the Trailblazers. Good job, Lakers. Pat yourselves on the back. You came out in the first quarter playing pissed off. Thank fucking God. Because, you were down in the series 1-0 before this game. And fortunately for the Lakers, the Portland Trailblazers just came out flat. And it kind of persisted all throughout the game. And on top of that, AD was just on it from the get-go. I mean, the dude was hot all game. And Portland just defensively had no answers. And first quarter, you're watching this game thinking, okay, Portland's punching up, but they could get at the Lakers. I mean, they could agitate them. And we saw it in game 1. But by the second quarter, the thought process just kind of petered out. And once you reach halftime, and the score is 56-39, you realize the Lakers are probably going to win this game unless they have a massive brain fart on the court, which sometimes happens, boys and girls. Need I remind you of Danny Green? And yeah, I have the number 14 jersey on here behind me, but this is actually a Brandon Ingram jersey from the, I want to say the 2016-17 season. But unlike Brandon Ingram, Danny Green has a bit of a problem hitting his shots. But lo and behold, everybody, in the third quarter, Danny Green made his first shot. And he had a total of 3 points in the game. Yeah, I know, Lakers fans. I know, motherfucker. I know defensively, he brings more shit. And the fucking numbers will show that. The fucking film will show that. But, holy fuck, you're going to pay $14 million a year for Danny Green. Kids, after game 1, I'm not going to lie, I was pissed off. But more than pissed off, I wanted to understand this team, the anatomy of this team. And one of the parts of the anatomy that you want to explore is always the salary cap. And when you see the Lakers salary cap, it's a goddamn mess. And Danny Green sits on top of that mess, third highest paid player in the Lakers, and he's made 3 points in 2 games so far. Great. Why are you salty? The Lakers won. Well, certain extenuating circumstances within this game, I believe, propelled the Lakers to win in a very dominant fashion. One of those things is the fact that, yes, Damian Lillard looked like he fucked up his fingers. He technically broke it or twisted it. But that finger injury, just unfortunate the way it happened, because he's just trying to defend AD from going to the basket and just fucks up his fingers. But Portland just had no life after that, to be honest. And man, by the fourth quarter, you knew the Portland Trailblazers were dead. They knew they were dead, and they just stopped. They just stopped playing, which, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. You want to rest up your players for game 3. You got more shit to play for. This is still a series. It's only 1 game, but good gravy, dude. Just throw in the towel. All right. And you had everybody, in the media or fan bases just dumping their chest out after game 1, from the Portland side. Oh, this is going to be a sweep! Fuck the Lakers! Yeah! Skip Bayless having a fucking boner. It's been 84 years! LeBron might be eliminated in the first round. I have a boner. It's amazing. But, again, still a series. Yeah, I was pissed after game 1. Kind of curious about game 2 with how that went down, but a win is a win, and the series is tied. And honestly, Lakers fans, don't get overly arrogant, okay? Because when we look at the stats here, and I want to just point out 2 players specifically for the Portland Trailblazers, obviously, the main guard tandem in Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. So Damian Lillard, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 for 7 from the 3. I mean, his finger injury is unfortunate and all, but he had a pretty mediocre game. And will he play game 3? Probably. Seems like it. And the question is, will CJ McCollum show up? Because this man gets real hot and cold. Always. I mean, last night, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 37.5 field goal percentage. Yikes. Just typical hot and cold CJ McCollum. And to me, what did it for the Portland Trailblazers was defense. I literally said it in game 1. Like, dude, they got to figure out that defense shit. Because the Lakers are going to roar back. And they did. Portland Trailblazers didn't do anything about that defense. Well, they had good, decent, blocks, and especially on AD and shit like that. But did it translate to anything? No, it didn't. Jesus. I mean, Portland has generally this inferiority complex with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, it's been like that for decades. But when you had that upper leg, you hear the arrogance oozing out from fans. But when they lose, it's like, oh yeah, just take the L, man. Stop it with the fucking excuses. Stop. Yeah, Lillard, finger injury, I get it. But CJ McCollum, hot and cold. Everybody else, single-digit goddamn nights. And defensively, just piss poor. What do you fucking want me to say? Oh, Portland did a great fucking job. No, they were dog shit last night. I mean, that's the same goddamn sentiment I had with the Lakers. They played like dog shit on game 1. But game 2, lo and behold, they decided to show up. And yeah, I say decided to show up because this team has some real arrogance factor to them that just makes me just turn my fucking stomach a little bit. But when you win, I can't really complain too much. I can't. Especially on a night where AD was a dominant fucking force of nature. 31 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 61.9% from the field, and 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. We need that AD. I know AD can absolutely give it to the opposition from the defensive side, but this is the offense that we need consistently. Because when his boy, LeBron James, has a 10-point night, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, shooting 36.4%, from the field goal and, field goal percentage, Jesus Christ, mumbling on my fucking words here. But still surprisingly shooting for 2 for 2 on the free throws. Yeah, AD needs to be a dominant offensive factor. And I understand LeBron James, he's a great facilitator. He's this generation's, finest. But good grief. 10 points. I mean, I get it. You're not trying to put up more shots. You're trying to, rest up your body, have the fucking ball, dump it to AD and, keep that rolling. But yeah, we need these two, LeBron James and AD, to mesh. Get them 60 points, 60 plus point combined nights. And yeah, I know it's over demanding. But isn't this the fucking team that hyped themselves up to be the best? You're going to honor Kobe? Well, then man the fuck up. And keep fucking going. And this is where I have to give a kudos to KCP. I mean, this man got roasted after game 1. 1 point! With like 28 plus fucking minutes of play on the court. He was dog shit. But goddamn, this dude came back pretty hard in game 2. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 62.5% from the field, and 4 for 6 from the 3. Great bounce back. I mean, I see a guy like KCP and think, okay, when we got the role player dudes, the interchangeable number of 3, 4s, and 5s in the fucking team, and I don't mean like position, I mean like ranking in terms of like quality of player and shit. But yeah, if any given night, if the 3, 4s, and 5s can just do their shit, right? Just be competent or show up, the Lakers are going to be fine. I mean, they're going to fucking, tug at the Portland Trailblazers a lot because it's a very tough team, this Trailblazers team, right? On the offensive side. But, dude, you shook them last night. And you got to continue shaking them. This is the playoffs, kids. This is still a series. We take this shit like game by game and think, oh, it's all over. No! This is a war of attrition. That's why the playoffs are great. And you fuckers forget that sometimes. I gotta remind you of that shit. And game 3, which is gonna be held on Saturday, should be fantastic. Series is tied 1-1. You have LeBron James, AD, and the memeable Lakers gang. And the Portland Trailblazers just hot in offense and just on defense. Who's going to want that momentum? Who's going to want that leg up? Going up in the series 2-1 is a huge deal. Because, let's be honest, man. Once you have the momentum in your favor in the series, you're more likely to go through. Yeah, that's not rocket science. That's just playoff fucking magic. And yeah, I know the easy meme was the Lakers getting swept, but let's be real. This is probably going to be like a 6-game series, most likely. And yeah, I really do think game 3 is going to be that pivotal game. And hopefully the Lakers can show up and decide to show up like game 2 and win. That'd be nice. Can you guys do that? Can you guys consistently do that? This isn't vacation mode anymore. This is the playoffs, the very fucking thing that you've been battling for this entire regular season, right? So no more excuses. No more, oh, we're just resting up. Fuck you. Get your shit together. Danny Green, 1 fucking field goal made. Wow. Man, I love the Lakers, man. I do. But because I love them, I'm harsher on them. I'm more critical about them. I'm not this goddamn Lakers fan that's going to drink his own cum and say, the Lakers are doing great. Well, no. There's still shit you can work on. Okay? Get better. Good Lord. Don't rest on your fucking arrogance. That shit doesn't help. Keep going. This is still a series. You still need how many fucking wins? You need 15 more goddamn wins for the championship. Still a long fucking way to go. So, Lakers. Let's do it. Saturday. Get your shit together. Show up. Okay? All right. Let's go Lakers. Kids, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Until next time, kids. Fuck off.